Manchester United in talks with Lille over potential signing for centre-back Leny Yoro. Marcus Rashford approached by Saudi club for summer exit. And Matthijs de Ligt and Joshua Zirkzee announcements imminent. These are some of the stories we will be discussing on this evening's show. But before we get into that, please do me one small favour. Smash a like on this evening's video. Let's try and see 500 likes on today's show. And if this is your first time watching, please do subscribe to the channel. Only 50% of people who watch our videos are subscribed. So if this is your first time watching, please do get involved. I'm live every single day, bringing you all of the latest Manchester United transfer news and talk. Right, where do we start? So much to get into on the show this evening. And I'm going to go straight in with it. I'm going to talk about Joshua Zirkzee. I'm going to give you a roundup of all of the news we've had in the last hour, because the Here We Go is coming very, very soon. So 3 different journalists coming out within the last hour. We'll start with David Ornstein. David Ornstein is reporting that Manchester United are now finalising the signing of Joshua Zirkzee. United have agreed terms with the player, they've agreed terms with the agent, and the deal is now at the final stages. That's the first bit. Second bit, Fabrizio Romano's come out in the last couple of minutes saying that Manchester United now have the green light from Joshua Zirkzee to join Manchester United. Deal is close. And then the final one is coming from Netherlands. It's like a newspaper called Voetbal International, and they are saying that Zirkzee will become a Manchester United player after the Netherlands' participation in the Euros comes to an end. So that could be Wednesday or Sunday. Obviously, England play the Netherlands on Wednesday. If they lose, it will be announced after then. I think we'll get the Here We Go before that, to be honest, because this transfer is really, really hotting up. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we get the Here We Go later on today, to be honest. Everything's agreed. So yeah, it is very, very close. And you know what? I've been watching compilation videos of him all afternoon. I don't care whether people think it's sad. I want to know more about this player, and I'm so excited. He looks absolutely incredible. Very different to Rasmus Højlund. So yeah, Joshua Zirkzee to Manchester United, announcement imminent. Probably today, tomorrow, we should get the Here We Go, and then the rest will be history. Let me know in the comments section, what do you think about Joshua Zirkzee? Are you excited about the transfer? £33.8 million will be the fee. That's his release clause. His wages around £100,000 a week. And apparently we'll have to give his agent about €10 million in agent commission, which I'm not going to bother talking about on this show because it angers me and we haven't got all day to rant. So yeah, that's the situation with Joshua Zirkzee. It's very, very close. The next one is Matthijs de Ligt. So Fabrizio Romano has come out in the last couple of minutes saying that Matthijs de Ligt has now said yes to Manchester United, even if they don't play Champions League football. He says that both Matthijs de Ligt and Joshua Zirkzee want to go to Manchester United, and United are moving very fast on both deals. We could get a Here We Go. We could get a double Dutch Here We Go in the next 1 or 2 days, I think. These deals are literally at the very, very end. I know people keep hearing this. I know people are growing frustrated. I get it. It's annoying, but this is just how the football world works. We can't just, miraculously speed things up. They're doing their jobs. They're doing due diligence. But Matthijs de Ligt and Joshua Zirkzee are going to become Manchester United players. Unless an absolute disaster happens, I would say 99% now. There's nothing left to agree. Personal terms done, agent commissions done. The clubs want to sell them. They want to come to Manchester United. They've spoke to Erik ten Hag. They're going to sign. It's as simple as that. It's just a matter of when, not if. But let me know in the comment section, how do you rate those 2 transfers out of 10? Matthijs de Ligt and Joshua Zirkzee. What do you think? Those will be our first 2 signings of the summer. Everyone who's just joined the video, if you could do me a small favour and smash a like, that would be really, really appreciated. I've set a likes target of 500 for today's show. If everybody who's watching right now hits the like button, we will hit our target. And we are now only 1 subscriber away from 26,500. So if this is your first time watching, please do subscribe. It's completely free content. It doesn't cost any money, and everyone is welcome. Okay. Let's move over to Leny Yoro. Today feels just like a good day. There's good news coming out left, right and centre. And I love it when this happens. This is coming out from David Ornstein. Again, in my opinion, probably the most reliable journalist in world football at the moment, along with Fabrizio Romano. He doesn't put out fake stories. He doesn't put out clickbait. And he is reporting this. He is reporting that Manchester United are still actively pursuing a deal to sign Leny Yoro. This was on an article he put out earlier where he was talking about Joshua Zirkzee. And there's a bit of a twist in the tale. So we know that Leny Yoro is of interest to Real Madrid. We know that Real Madrid are trying to force through this deal. But apparently, according to Madrid-based newspaper Mundo Deportivo, they are reporting this evening that Madrid are only willing to pay £17 million for Leny Yoro, with the rest of the deal to be in add-ons. Apparently, Lille are asking for £34 million. I mean, £34 million is a bargain. Imagine if we got Leny Yoro and Ligt, both for £34 million each. 68 million combined. Everton will literally look like a bunch of mugs, won't they? Everton wants 70 million for Jared Branthwaite, and we can literally get Ligt and Leny Yoro for less than what Everton are asking for Jared Branthwaite. It's an absolute no-brainer, and I'm so happy that this David Ornstein story's come out and that he's saying that, you know, we're still actively pursuing him. He doesn't mention Jared Branthwaite at all. He only mentions Leny Yoro, and he says that Manchester United are still actively pursuing, and he says that we have initiated talks with Leny Yoro. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this one. I think, being completely honest, it's very clear that Leny Yoro wants to join Real Madrid, but if Real Madrid can't get the deal done, then we're there to take that deal. We're there to pounce on it. We're there to bring Leny Yoro to Manchester United. And imagine that if our defence was Martinez, De Ligt, Leny Yoro, Willy Campoala, Johnny Evans for one more season, and you sell Maguire and Lindelof then. That would be a 10 out of 10 window for me. I honestly could not be happier if that happens. If Maguire and Lindelof went and we signed Leny Yoro and De Ligt, and then you had Evans and Campoala as your kind of backups, I'd be so happy. So hopefully this materialises. Hopefully David Ornstein is right here. He usually is. As I said, it all just depends on what Real Madrid end up doing. If they're willing to pay the fee, then they'll get him. If they don't pay the fee, which is what's being reported this evening, Manchester United are there ready to take the deal. But yeah, the final story I've got for you this evening is on Marcus Rashford. This is coming out from a guy called James. On Twitter, he's called United Muppeteers. He's got a YouTube channel as well. Go and check him out. He gets lots and lots of information from Manchester United and from the club. He's a very reliable, I don't know if you'd call him a journalist, but whatever. He's reliable anyway. And he is reporting this evening that a Saudi Arabian club has reached out to the agent of Marcus Rashford to inquire over a summer move, and were flatly turned down and informed he would not consider moving to Saudi Arabia at this stage of his career. Let me know what you think about this one. I'll be honest, Marcus Rashford does not need to move to Saudi Arabia. Like, come on. I did a bit of digging as well, and I spoke to a couple of people. Apparently, the club that have approached him is Al Ittihad. Obviously, one of the big spenders in the Saudi league. They've got people like Benzema, they've got Kante, they've got all sorts of high-profile players at Al Ittihad. You know, they're one of those clubs alongside Al Nassr that have brought in so many people, haven't they, over the last couple of years? Obviously, they brought in Fabinho last year, Jota as well from Celtic, a couple of other people. But yeah, apparently it was Al Ittihad who've approached Marcus Rashford's agent, who is his brother, to try and facilitate a deal this summer. Marcus Rashford has said no. That doesn't mean that he still won't leave the club, though. He effectively has just said, I don't want to go to Saudi. You know, it's too early in his career to be doing that, which, you know what, I completely agree with. Marcus Rashford shouldn't be going to Saudi at the age of 26. He could easily go to a PSG. He could easily go to, I think he could go to another Premier League club, to be honest. I could see Marcus Rashford going to like an Arsenal and doing well, because I think he just needs a fresh start. I like Rashford. He's a quality player on his day, but my fear with Rashford is his head doesn't seem to be in the right place. He seems to be a bit distracted. He doesn't seem to be happy. And when footballers aren't happy, whether that's off the pitch or whatever, they don't usually perform. That's just a fact of the matter, you know? It's not me sat here saying, get him out. I'm not going to do that. This isn't a toxic channel. I'm not going to, you know, call for Marcus Rashford's head and say, you know, that's just not going to happen on this channel. But all I want is the best for Manchester United and the best for the player. And Marcus Rashford leaving Manchester United is probably the best for everybody. But again, you can let me know in the comment section below. Do you think Manchester United should sell Marcus Rashford this summer? The final story I've got for you this evening is coming out from a very reliable journalist he's a Greek journalist, but he mainly focuses on the French league. He appears on Sky Sports, TNT Sports, BBC, all sorts of different places. But he is reporting this evening that apparently Manchester United are looking to sign Rennes wonderkid Désiré Doué. Probably said his name wrong. There are lots and lots of clubs interested in signing this player. 19 years of age. I think Arsenal are trying to sign him as well, and Tottenham. He looks like the real deal. I'll be honest, I haven't seen that much of him, but what I have seen, he looks absolutely quality. There are lots of clubs interested in him. I don't think we'll get him. I think we've just been thrown into the mix to try and put his price up. Tottenham want him, PSG want him, Arsenal want him. And realistically, I don't think a right winger is the top of our priority list at the moment. So he's one to keep an eye on. Lots and lots of interest in him. He is an absolute wonder kid. He's going to be one of the best right wingers in the world in the future. One to keep an eye on, but I don't think he'll be coming to Manchester United. I'm going to wrap the video up here, guys. It was just a short one, a pre-recorded video. The live videos will be back at 8:30 tomorrow morning as usual. Please do me a small favour and smash a like on the video before you leave. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure to get in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on everything we've discussed. This has been Désiré Doué. Have an amazing Sunday evening, and I'll speak to you all at 8:30 a.m. UK time for a live show. Bye for now.